Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one is entitled, Can Comet 46P Cause an Asteroid-Type Impact? Now, Comet 46P was discovered by the astronomer Carl Wortinen in 1948. And this year, it returns and passes by Earth right after reaching perihelion, approaching Earth at a distance of 30 lunar distances, or 30 times the distance between the Moon and the Earth, which makes it very visible in the sky. Now, we know that we have actual comets coming into our atmosphere, whose approach is hidden, and you may look at article 428 entitled Planet X Objects Are Comets and Very Real. They are not holograms. But this one was discovered in 1948 and its orbit was computed in, so the powers that be had to allow this one to be visible as it was expected. And here you see an image of the comet, and it reaches perihelion on December 16, 2018. But if you look at the green light, it does not look as uniform as in previous photographs. It seems to be coming from this green light seems to be coming from the object's huge debris field. As you can see, it's granular. And so some of this debris may enter Earth's atmosphere as meteors or meteorites. Some may be large enough for the impact to be equivalent to that of an asteroid. Comets are energy-depleted objects, the remains of a once living star, planet, or moon, which has died. They are made up of the core of the original object and surrounded by a huge cloud of debris. They usually have low gravitational influence because of their energy-depleted state. And you may look at article 210 entitled Stellar Core Gravity Tidal and G is not constant. But this comet has been in the solar system for some time, and it is possible that a large piece of debris has gained enough energy to be influenced by Earth's gravitational field, and that it comes in and impacts the Earth. So here's an illustration of what occurs with living celestial objects. When they die, they lose the ability to generate energy, which is photon energy or gravitational energy, in other words, light. And when they lose the ability to generate it, and eventually they become completely depleted, so the particles no longer have light energy in them. And that means that they turn into what I call a stellar core, which is basically the original core of the object surrounded by a debris field, which may be the object's own outer layers, which is now lying as a huge debris field. The debris field would actually be much, much larger. This is just to show that happens. Now, a living celestial object may also be torn apart by dead celestial objects, as is happening with the Sun, in which case its outer layers will be removed and absorbed by the dead objects, whilst leaving this debris field made of dead matter behind, which was part of the original, not the original object that's being torn apart, but coming from the objects that are tearing it apart. And you may look at article 485 entitled Locating Planet X and Predicting Earthquakes for more details. Since it was discovered in 1948, Comet 46P may most likely enter the solar system at around that time, and then through interacting with Jupiter became one of a group of comets with an aphelion position of between 5 and 6 AU, which are then associated to Jupiter, since Jupiter has an average orbital radius of 5.2 AU. The comet has a perihelion distance of 1.055 AU and a period of 5.4 years. 1 AU is, of course, the Earth's orbital radius. So it means that it gets very close to Earth's orbit. So this means that it was first seen about 70 years ago, and it's now approaching Earth closer than it ever was. And that is because the Earth just happens to be where the comet's orbit takes it through its perihelion position, or very close to it. So it comes very close to Earth. And You may look at Article 486 entitled Planet X Object Comet 46P approaches Earth on December 16, 2018. And here you see one of these objects. This is a Planet X system, stellar core, a member of the destroyer system that's made up of these dead star systems. And they come in towards the sun as comets, and this one actually turned out to be larger than the sun, but it is surrounded by a huge cloud of debris. You can see some very large pieces that are part of this huge debris field. And for more details on this, you may look at Article 424 entitled Large Planet X Object and Large Debris Field May Endanger Earth, and Article 425 entitled Incredibly Fast Object in Revealing HI-1A Images Likely Larger than the Sun. So in conclusion, Comet 46P seems to be surrounded in a huge debris field. Some of these pieces of debris may be influenced by Earth's gravitational attraction and come in as meteors or meteorites. Some of the debris pieces may be large enough to cause an asteroid type impact. And these are the references. This is Dr. Claudia Albers, Planet X physicist. Thank you for watching.